Remember when all of my videos had this terrible lighting? Good morning, Marcia. It's Monday. It was my first day of freshman year. Today's video is a bit of an LGBT issues rant. Sorry in advance for that. I was talking to my friend on the phone, and she was joking around and said something along the lines of, well, why should I listen to someone who thinks they're capable of reproducing in the same way as a plant? So I was like, dude, I never said that I was capable of asexual reproduction. That would just be bizarre. To which she calmly responded something about how asexuality cannot logically exist in humans. I was just sitting there dumbfounded because, like, she's generally the most accepting person ever, and she's sort of not being accepting at the moment. After that, we launched into like a half-an-hour debate on why asexuality exists, and she's just like going off saying that every human being at some point in their life feels a physical need to reproduce, and this entire time my subconscious is just like screaming at her like, what the hell are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. She then started going off about how asexuality isn't a valid orientation, and then tells me that I'm not asexual and that I'm deluded, and then she was saying that in 20 years I'm gonna want kids and a husband and a house and all that normal family crap, and I don't. And I was really calm about it. I got slightly ticked off after I got off the phone. I was probably a bit ticked off whilst on the phone, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. I was just explaining how it's valid and it's been recognized by the LGBTQ community, and she disregarded that, which was annoying, and then it was different from celibacy, and then she was saying that she was going to go into psychology to prove me wrong. The thing that annoys me about it is that, like, every argument against asexuality pretty much relates back to three things, which are saying it's just a phase, you're going to meet the right person and it's going to be different, and you can't know, you've never tried it. And all of these arguments were used in this conversation, and it was, I mean, what she did is just, like, horrible. It's going up to, like, a gay man or a lesbian and just being like, hi, you can't logically exist. Nobody would ever do that, because everyone grasps that homosexuality exists by this point because of exposure, really. I mean, it all relates back to that. Even if, like, you've never, like, met a gay person, you know that they exist somewhere. I'm used to asexuality being disregarded, but I feel like asexual erasure wouldn't be as much of an issue if there was, like, equal exposure in the media of having, like, asexuals in the media, but that won't happen ever. Like, they try, but it doesn't work. I mean, I know that asexuals only make up 1% of the world's population, but that's still, like, 68,524,728 people, and that is a lot of people to be constantly erasing and disregarding. Sorry about that rant. It was pointless. There was no point to that rant. To make up for it, I will put a video of a cat. Have fun in London. Give Eric a hug for me regardless of if he wants a hug or not. That's all for today. I will see you on Wednesday.